Good morning and welcome. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside...
The captain must have lots of confidence in their opening bowlers. Why else would you bowl first in these conditions? There will be some batters relishing putting their pads on right now.
Players look ready. The umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Oh, good ball.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yup. No.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yup.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yup.
Right out of the middle.
Still needed to be put away. Short, in the zone, dealt with in some style.
Yup.
Immaculate timing there.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Out! Good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Bradford into the attack now, from the press box end. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. There's trouble here.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
That's it.
Incredible shot, straight through the covers, 4 runs.
Everything was right about it. The footwork to get back and then the bat coming through the ball beautifully.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Wait. Yes. Keep his end.
Beats the cover fielder, nice shot.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary rope.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Hey.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Catch it!
Just about timed that perfectly.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Yes!
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler's end!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yes!
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Catch!
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Well, that was a big shot. Finds room and smacks it just short of the rope.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Bradford from the press box end.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery, and a fine shot in the end.
Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yes! No!
There'll be one run here for them. That's off the middle of the bat.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these
A
two.
really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yes.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Catch it!
Got that away nicely.
And that brings up the half century for this batsman.
That is an amazing half century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Catch!
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That was the kind of contact you dream of. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but boy, did that get hit. Just brilliant.
Wait!
There'll be runs here. Yeah! Gone. It's a good catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Got to get the length right, the line right. It was all wrong. Crashed away for 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Keepers!
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps.
Misses everything.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Wait!
That's just outrageous.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Yes.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
Good catch. Out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Perfect technique and placement.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Sohail didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Really good shot there.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Catch it!
Nice shot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
122.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Yeah.
Timed that perfectly.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Bradford shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Absolutely nailed it.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yes.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Opened the face of the bat to find the gap, deliberately so, and managed 4 runs.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, confidence is high out in the middle.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really well into the gap for 4.
Wait there.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Super piece of timing.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Waiting.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Really getting into the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Raza won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Right out of the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Hey, good spot.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Brilliant shot, that.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Yep.
That was a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Well, this is why you need to be so precise as a bowler. Didn't do much wrong, but it's been hammered for 4 anyway.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
Yep. No!
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Wait.
And that's the half century for this batsman.
That shot brings up the half century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Sahale has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Bowling!
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Yep. No!
Quick onto that in the infield.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Oh! Yep, good ball.
Sahale got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Drives and misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Good ball.
End of the
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Wait there. No!
Couldn't get it through the field.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Oh, good spot.
Mohammed with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
Bowling.
Raza shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Oh, good ball.
Bit of a wild delivery. I would have been calling it a wide, but the umpire lets it go.
Waiting.
Out! Caught!
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait. No.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yes.
Middle that one, great timing.
Always backing the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Mohammed from the press box end.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep. No.
Straight to the fielder.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Keeper.
Bad decision-making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Yeah, mate.
Picks the gap perfectly.
He was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Oh, good spot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Oh,
Misses everything.
foul.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Beaten on the drive.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Doesn't bother with the bat, just pad.
Stretch to get in. The dive gets them home. Just.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Oh, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Fantastic catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
There's a run here, surely.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Yep. No.
collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Couldn't have played that any better.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Yep. No.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Good spot.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Right there.
Brilliant diving stop.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
No.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Mohammed doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
Banks shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yes.
There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep. No.
Needs a direct hit.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Wait. No.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle. But they've got back quickly, no harm done. Both batters survive.
Got that away nicely.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for four. A poor delivery.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it.
Hey. Good spot.
Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide. A lovely shorter ball. Just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Got the ideal way of handling that ball.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
Got all of it, and for 6.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Right off the middle of the bat.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it really early, and it was dispatched with ease.
Yep.
Massive chance.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they had continued on.
Mohammed ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Hit that hard, nailed it.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Yep.
There's a chance if this hits.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Yes. No.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Immaculate timing there.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Yep.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Keeper. No.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yes.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Hey. Good ball.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wait.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. Good-looking shot, back into position easily, and timed it beautifully.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Good bit of timing there.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Yep, great shot. Placement exquisite.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Scott is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early on.
Yes.
Great shot.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Nicely played.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yep.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
A little bit short, not horribly short, moves the feet well, and the hands even better.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Super shot that.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
And gone. Brilliant catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Hitting out to the crease at number 3.
Absolutely nailed it.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Catching.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Drives and misses everything. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Right out of the middle.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Way up there.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
No!
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Nice shot.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Timed that brilliantly.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Wait, yes!
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Wait, yep!
Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Middle that one. Great timing.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Great timing. Right off the meat of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yes!
Lovely hook shot. Might even make it to the boundary.
Got what it deserved. It was short and way down the leg side. Just helped on its way, really.
Yep!
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
The batsman brings up their half-century.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowler's end.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. Bradford from the press box end.
Really smashed it off the back foot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Gets onto the back foot quickly, and that's just flown.
Dragged it down, nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
Hey.
Misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. Bradford just needs to continue finding good spots now.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Not needed. A poor line and length. Not much effort needed to hit that to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Gets back and punches it beautifully.
Got it away brilliantly. Just a flick of the wrist at the very end.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Super piece of timing.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
For 144.
Catch it.
Great shot.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yes.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Hits that well onto the back foot and cracks it away.
It was lovely footwork, a great shot, a glorious shot actually to get back and play it like that.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, confidence is high out in the middle. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the press box end.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Massive chance. Trouble. Oh, gone.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Please welcome the new batsman at number 5 for the batting side.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Yes.
Incredible shot. Straight through the covers. 4 runs.
Managed to find the gap beautifully. Not going to waste that opportunity as they head towards the 90s.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Mohammed shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Dismisses that for 4. A bit of West Indian flair to that.
Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really well into the gap for 4.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Catch it.
Great shot. Great timing.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Drives it into the covers. Fielders, no chance.
Big shot, gets on the front foot and lofts it over the top. It's bounced just short of the rope.
Yep. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Good return there, back from the deep. The third was there. They would have made it easily. They've instead opted to play it safe. Maybe a little too safe.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Immaculate timing there.
The batsman gets their ton.
Great batting, smashing it all over the park. 100 runs in no time at all.
Got that away nicely.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
The right armour is...
Extremely comfortable win, just so brilliant on so many levels. You cannot compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.
Well, that was a really one-sided contest. The result never looking in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.